નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. સ્ટેન્ડર્ડ 8th, સબ્જેક્ટ સાયન્સ, chapter 2nd, microorganisms. Dear students, today we will discuss increasing the soil fertility. So, fertility means what? Capable of being fertile means producing the more quantity. Some bacteria and blue-green algae are able to fix nitrogen from the atmosphere. See, here you have to understand, dear students. You know that atmosphere contains oxygen, nitrogen, these are the gases. Oxygen we are taking directly from the air. But nitrogen, plants or animals can't take directly the nitrogen. Here, you know that some bacteria, some of the bacteria converts take up the atmospheric nitrogen and converts into nitrates and nitrites. Okay, converts into nitrates and nitrites by the physical and biological process. So here certain bacteria involving, and so that the plants and animals can take the nitrogen from the soil easily, from the atmospheric, to enrich the soil. Enrich means to increase the amount of the soil, to enrich, to make the soil good with the nitrogen and increase its fertility. So increasing its fertility. So these microbes are commonly called as biological nitrogen fixers. So the question arises that what do you mean by biological nitrogen fixers? So here this all you have to write. And the name bacteria and blue-green algae. Okay. Now see, these are the figure nitrogen fixing blue-green algae here shown the figure. Look here. Now the next heading is cleaning the environment. Cleaning the environment. Bujo and Peheli had observed the school gardener making manure. Manure means katar, making manure. Along with their friends, they collected waste. How? By the collecting the waste, plant waste, vegetable waste, fruits from the nearby houses or gardens. So like this organic waste we are saying, these are all organic waste. Collected, they put them in the pit. Pit means making a small hole in the ground for waste disposal, like getting rid of this or the waste. After some time, it decomposes. After some time means after a few days, it breaks into. Decompose means breaking into or rotting into all the things, waste things. Okay, so this one is converted into manure. Converted into manure. So Bujo and Peli wanted to know how this could happen. Okay, these are all played by the bacteria will be playing. Take two plants and filled with each half with the soil. Mark them A and B. So you have to take two plants and mark A and B. Put plant waste in the pot A and things like polythene bags, empty glass bottles, broken plastic toys in the pot B. Put the dots aside. Aside means to keep separate. Observe them after 3 or 4 weeks. You have to observe. Do you find any difference in the contents of the two pots? So, what observation? Any difference you are finding? If so, what is the difference? What difference you will find? You will find that plant waste in the pot A has been decomposed. So, converted. Decompose means decomposed by the bacteria. How could this happen? The plant waste has been converted into manure by the action of the microbes. So, by the action of microbes or by the action of the bacteria. The nutrients released in the process could be used by the plants again. So, after the decomposition, some nutrients will be forming. So, this again the plants use it again. So did you notice that in the pot B what happens? The polythene bag, empty glasses, bottles or broken parts did not undergo any change. So they will be remain as it is. Because the reason why? The reason is the microbes could not act on them. The microbes, they can't convert them into manure. So you often see that large amounts of dead organic matter means dead waste, dead organic matter like living beings, plant waste, animal waste, in the form of decaying plants and sometimes dead animals on the ground. You find that they disappear after some time. You know that these wastes are disappear means you are not able to see again there. This is because of that microorganisms decompose. So why? Because here microorganisms are decomposing, breaks them into dead organic waste of plants and animals and converting them into simple substances. So these substances are again used by the other plants or the animals. Whatever the conversion converted into is used by the plants and animals. Thus, microorganisms can be used to degrade. Degrade means here break into the decompose the harmful and smelly substances. Cannot be these methods. Micro can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances, smelly substances, and thereby cleaning up the environment. In this way, some microorganisms cleaning the environment. Now, next we will study that harmful microorganisms. So, these are all, so you learned microorganisms usefulness. Now, you will study the harmful microorganisms. Microorganisms are harmful in many ways. Some of the microorganisms cause diseases in the human beings, okay, plants and animals also. Such disease causing microorganisms are called as pathogens. See, look here now, pathogens. Pathogens. So, what do you mean by pathogens? So, disease causing microorganisms are called as pathogens. So, this is also very important for the examination point. Some microorganisms spoil the food, clothing, and even the leather. So, these are all the harmful activities of microorganisms. Now, disease causing microorganisms in humans. Pathogens, you know that pathogens means disease causing microorganisms enter our body through the air we are breathing, the water we are drinking, the food what we are eating. So they can also get transmitted, like to spread or to spreading from person to person. Okay, transmitted by direct contact with an infected person. So infect means that you know that infecting person. Infected means to bring into contact. Infected person or carried through an animal. So like this way they will spread. These microbial diseases that can be spread from an infected person to a healthy person through the air, water, food or physical contact are called as communicable diseases. See the question now, what do you mean by communicable diseases? The diseases that can be spread from an infected person to a healthy person through the air, water, food or physical contact are called as the communicable diseases. Say examples what? Examples will be cholera, common cold, chicken pox and tuberculosis. So you know that cholera is spreading through the contaminated water, food, causing the diarrhea, vomiting, so like this. Cold you are knowing also. Chicken pox. See the chicken pox is caused by the virus. It causes what you are saying, itchy rash, what you are saying, itchy rash, like small dotted spots with small fluid filled with blisters. So like these are the symptoms for the chicken pox. Next one is tuberculosis. This tuberculosis is also causing by the bacteria, weight loss, chest pain, especially infecting the lungs. So these are all the tuberculosis. So, when a person suffering from common cold sneezes, common cold, we are sneezing. So, what will happen? Fine droplets of moisture, fine droplets or drops of water carrying thousands of viruses are spreading in the air. So, the virus may enter the body of the healthy person while breathing. Then, how could you prevent the spread of the communicable disease? So, that is why, dear students, we should keep a handkerchief on the nose or mouth while sneezing. See, it is better to keep a distance from the infected person. So, otherwise, when you are having the sneezing, cold, so better the thing is we have to close handkerchief on our nose and mouth. Okay, so now see, look here now. There are some insects and animals which act as carriers of the disease causing microbes. See, there are some insects also and animals are also which are act as a carriers of the disease causing microbes. Carriers means again a person that carries a thing that carries, which one is carrying, that is carriers we are saying. Here, housefly and flies, that they are all carriers we are saying. They are not microbes, they are vectors. Housefly is one such carrier. That flies sit on the garbage, plant waste, or any sort of household garbage and animal excreta. Pathogens stick to their bodies. When these flies sit on the uncovered food, they may transfer the pathogens, disease causing organism. Disease causing pathogen means that disease causing organisms. So whoever eats the contaminated food is likely to get sick. So they will fall sick. So it is advisable always keep the food is covered. So always food should be covered and avoid consuming uncovered items of food. So on the road and anywhere where you are going, we should be so alert that we should not go for eat any uncovered food items. Another example of carrier is the female Anopheles mosquito. Female mosquito, Anopheles, see the spelling. Anopheles. Female Anopheles mosquito, which carries the parasite of malaria, is malaria disease spreading through the mosquito to cause fever. So this is the symptoms of the malaria. Malaria. It's okay. And this female Aedes mosquito. So next one is female Aedes, Aedes. This mosquito acts as a carrier of dengue virus, dengue, dengue virus. Dengue virus is symptom is fever, headache, rash on the skin. So these are all the what you are saying, the symptoms of the dengue virus. So how can we could control the spread of malaria or dengue? See, remember this, dear students. See, which one? Malaria is caused by Anopheles mosquito. Okay, Anopheles bacteria, Anopheles mosquito. So from protozoa you are saying. And dengue is caused by the female Aedes mosquito. So remember both this asking in the examination. So this one is caused by the virus. See, this is by protozoa and this one is by the virus. Okay. Now the question is that how can we control the spread of malaria or dengue? See the figure of the female Anopheles mosquito. So sometimes that elders or why does the teacher keep telling us not to let water collected anywhere in the neighborhood? So this one. So that all the mosquitoes breed in the water. So breed means taking growth or multiplying or birth giving. Hence one should not let water collect anywhere in our surroundings, in coolers or tires or flower pot, etc. So these all the places we should be very alert. Okay. So we should not allow to stand the water. By keeping the surroundings clean and dry, so it should be dry and clean, so we can prevent the mosquitoes from the breeding. So if we are taking like this, So they will not what go for any sort of breeding or multiplying. Okay, so then you make a list of measures which help to avoid the spread of the malarias. So dear students, these are all the diseases harmful causing of microorganisms. Okay, dear students, read important definitions and important questions also. Okay, thank you. Thank you for joining us